and their first home opener earlier this weekend.
Ball in towards Romario Guscott. Good save there from Jake Agnew. And Harris plays the ball back to Jake Chastain. Dealt with his the first dangerous opportunity of the game against LIU. Did a good hit. Here's Shongo. Interpret what that may have been.
Gusko's one of the veteran returners on this team. He was named as second.
For Charles. Hansen. That was a poor touch from him. Charles again. And it's well over the target. And Bennett loses out. Hansen. He had to go from quite some distance, but had to be a good effort to beat Jake Chastain, and it wasn't.
And if you're the Blackbirds head coach, you're okay with Hansen taking that shot.
Mountaineers just inviting pressure here from LIU, trying to maybe spring a counter attack. Charles. Hansen. Into the area. And Guscott couldn't get on the end of it. A Mountaineer defense. Hernandez. LIU looking dangerous here. Hansen. Blocked by Somersault. Or was it Zico Harris that blocked that? Ball in towards Charles and Guscott. They're asking for a handball. Hansen. And his effort is well.
He's been kind of a little impatient, not giving up to other teammates, and he just hasn't had the production that you'd expect from a returning player like him.
To his defense, it is an advantage he has. He's a very attack-minded player, and he does dribble with the ball well, but sometimes needs to release.
That was better patience there by Avila as he checks out. He was able to get the ball going forward and then settled it down and found Honeycutt going toward the middle.
Triple substitution.
Chastain hasn't really had much action either since that very opening couple of minutes where the Blackbirds had that one great opportunity. Other than that, Chastain's had a relatively just freshman, and that's the impact that Shongo brings.
Here's Honeycutt. The ball's whipped in towards Charles. Chastain was there to deal with it.
And that'll most likely be the final attack of the half as we get below 10 seconds.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Course. Paredes again. Here's Herrero. And he's going to have a go here. Tame effort for Chastain to deal with.
In the early going so far.
Who couldn't quite bring it down. It might fall for Maldonado. And here's Barone. And that was good goalkeeping there from Jake Chastain.
Defenders actually had a little bit more difficulty inside the box. I'd said earlier they really shut down that box area when any opposing player got in there. But that time it jumbled.
And it's into the second half, and LIU are looking more threatening than they were in the first half. Creating chances and pressing high as they are here against Frogner.
Not sure about that decision.
It will be Nordstrom to deliver. It came off Bennett. Wall in. Good save by Chastain. A good strike from Eric Wallin. And Chastain got over to his left-hand post and made a good save there. Back post for Peterson. Here's Charles. Nordstrom back to Charles. Oh, he skied that effort well wide of the target.
Mountaineers defense breaking down a little bit right now, and that may be because of the lack of offensive pressure that they've had so far in the second half.
It's been great play so far.
In there, and we said he had struggled a little bit on the offensive side, but that was an amazing shot. Just missed the top left corner.
And Ian Bennett makes way for.
They are already again attacking.
Into space for Charles. He's got Walraff in front of him, and he makes a great challenge to stop Charles from going forward. Paredes finds Barone. Great ball for Hansen. He's up against Shongo. And Chastain did well to come out and clear the danger away. Just to get by the defender. Vila heads it away. Peterson. Vila again. Defending well. Herrera high into the air by Shongo.
His teammates down the field and trying to start something on the offensive.
Oh, it's Hansen. Oh, great skill from Hansen. Oh, and it's a finish from Charles. And a great...
I had said that Shango had been teaching these young freshmen how to defend a lot better than they have, but Frogner just a little bit fooled there by the veteran Hansen.
It looks like Barone and Charles are the two making way for the Blackbirds. As Maldonado. Oh, Anthony clears it away. And that's caught well by Chastain. As Guscott is lurking, trying to win it off him. Brought down well on. Shongo re-enters the pitch here for the Mountaineers. And Frogner makes way for him.
So, a little bit surprised Avila didn't take that one.
Wallin. Back for Nordstrom. In towards Guscott. Great catch there from Chastain. As he looks to release Hernandez. After having taken the lead early on through Ian Bennett. And then conceded. A great finish from Naeem Charles for LIU Brooklyn.
Catalyst to start most of these attacks so far for the Mountaineers.
And Somersault just coming off the pitch here. It's Austin Hill return. Cleared away by Chastain. And second of the first 2 games of this season.
To try and mount one.
Headed on by Hernandez.
Time has now been stopped.
Nordstrom's ball in. It's headed on, and Chastain was there just to tip it over. At the end of regulation, it finished 1-1. Ian Bennett's penalty, and
A good sign.
Ian Bennett going over to that far side to take the corner. See, checks out for Danny Avila. It looks like Avila will deliver this ball in here, and he's tripped up by Hansen. The referee gives nothing. And a great strike there from Barone, but not good enough.
In the box, but it may have been he just tripped over the feet of the Mountaineer player. Looked like it was Hill, but not entirely sure.
And Ian Bennett comes onto the pitch as Austin Hill comes off. Ian Bennett not happy with some of the reactions from the crowd. It's in towards Barone. And Harris did well to marshal him so that Chastain can come out and collect. Baltazar challenging Romario. Huskott. Nordstrom. And it was in towards Barone, but Chastain was there. Here's Frogner. Huskott gets it back to Nordstrom. Back into the mix, and Chastain was there. And the Mountaineers might be able to break here. And Chastain is coming well out of his box, trying to find an option. And that's headed straight. Finish off the half with the final attack. As that falls to Chastain, who boots it forward towards Hernandez.
5, 4.
Both sides looking to get that crucial winning goal. As the Blackbirds come forward here. As Goosecott's shot was...
Here, as both teams know they're running out of time to score the game winner. Down to 6 minutes now.
Reed Honeycutt comes on for John Walrath. Sid.
Now in for your Mountaineers, number 7, Austin Hill.
Honeycutt tried to read that ball. And it's a poor cross from El Faham. Chastain gets the ball well clear. Hernandez